Greetings wherever you may be. Firstly, I sincerely thank the host and the co-organizers of this conference for extending invitation to me to speak on the auspicious occasion to mark the World Day of Prayer and Action. I have been requested to make specific remarks on the role of faith communities in supporting and accompanying refugees and internally displaced children. From the onset, the world is facing perilous challenges, ranging from climate change to conflicts around the world, which have adversely affected the most vulnerable in our societies, especially women, refugees, and internally displaced persons. And as usual, the children always pay the highest price. At the United Nations, we are very much aware that it will require our collective action to confront these challenges. Every aspect of our society, from governments to civil society, religious and community leaders, as well as the intergovernmental bodies like the UN. As we meet here today, many refugees, IDPs, migrants, and asylum seekers are exposed to serious violations of human rights abuses around the world, including forced labor, kidnapping, torture, rape, and other sexual violence, killings, arbitrary detention, and extortion. The children are subjected to these horrendous abuses and their future destroyed. It is these same vulnerable refugees, migrants, and internally displaced people that are subjected to hate speech and incitement to violence. Faith leaders and communities have a very important and special role that could contribute firstly to the prevention of these situations, and secondly, when prevention fails, to the protection of those vulnerable in our society, especially refugees and IDP children. I would like to mention two very important initiatives led by my office. The first one is the Plan of Action for religious leaders and actors to prevent incitement to violence that could lead to atrocity crimes, also called the FAIR's Plan of Action. The Plan of Action, which was developed with the help of religious actors from different faiths and beliefs, includes options that religious actors, as well as other societal actors, can consider implementing to prevent and counter incitement to violence in situations at risk of atrocity crimes. The commitments in the Plan of Action, if implemented, would go a long way to protect refugees and internally displaced people, and I call on faith communities to work tirelessly in implementing them. My office and the United Nations stand ready to support faith leaders in this initiative. The second initiative my office is leading is a UN strategy and plan of action on hate speech, which was launched by the Secretary General Antonio Guterres on 18th June 2019. This strategy sets out guidance for the UN system to address hate speech at national and global level, to enhance United Nations efforts to address root causes and drivers of hate speech, and enable effective responses by the United Nations system to the impact of hate speech on societies. Religious leaders have a powerful voice to counter hate speech directed against refugees and internally displaced persons, including children. They should strive to put out counter-narratives and non-discriminatory approaches. They should not allow any displaced population or group, whether as refugees or internally displaced persons, to be stigmatized and scapegoated. That is the only way we will confront the challenges facing us and be able to build cohesive societies. Let us work together with faith communities to ensure that all are treated with the dignity and respect that is due on the basis of our common humanity. We owe it not just to the refugees, migrants, asylum seekers, and IDPs, but to ourselves and to the future generations. Thank you.